Hi guys, and welcome to another video. Today I have beaten Sunset Sandstorm, and I sadly don't really have any content for it because most of my sessions were just me focusing, so I couldn't really talk too much. So instead I decided that once I beat it, I will make a video with some tips, give you some tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff, because this level is pretty learning. And I figured, because I really love the level, so I figured, hey, I want to see more people play it and beat it, so I'm giving you some tips to help you along the way. So, Sunset Sandstorm, I beat this on a 2.1 GDPS, which is also kind of what I recommend to do. That is because a specific part in the 2.2 version of the level got fixed, but is still pretty broken and really annoying to do. It only works like 20% of the time, so that's why I switched over to do this on the 2.1 GDPS. But like I said, I also kind of recommend for you to do. But you can decide yourself, I guess, if you don't mind dying to 9% or something over and over again. Anyway, this level, obviously you have the first few pillars, which is, well, the infamous click, 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 click pattern. Then you get they get to this part. Well, this part, it's a bit annoying to get consistent. You obviously have the intended way, where you late click this, both of these, and then hit the green dash orb. Well, I found this method to be a lot more inconsistent. As you can see, I am failing to it constantly. Okay, there you have it. But I have a way more consistent method, and that is to just hold there. It looks really difficult, but it's actually really consistent, and in my opinion, way more consistent than doing it normally. So you double click these, but don't double click them. I mean, you can double click them pretty early, but you shouldn't buffer the red orb after that, because then that happens. Click this blue orb early to make the transition into the next part a bit less annoying. You can click it pretty late if you want to, but the camera isn't that fast anyway. This first orb chain isn't really that difficult. You can click this green up pretty early and it's a pretty lenient timing. We just have to get consistent with hitting these orbs very late. You have these 3 burst clicks, which in my opinion were pretty difficult and pretty chokeable and also pretty annoying. So you gotta practice that a lot. Those burst clicks are pretty rough, but it's pretty early in the level. So, I mean, it doesn't really get too frustrating, I guess. I mean, it will have been more annoying if these were put later in the level. Anyway, this bit is the most annoying bit. You have to click this green blade and make sure you're high on these orbs. And then you can do that. You must make sure. I really should have a keybind for hide pass menu. You must make sure that with this orb, you shouldn't be too much on the right, because you will hit this spike. This spike is hittable if you are too far on the right. So with this red orb, you can be too early and you can also be too late. You must hit it perfectly in the middle. And this got pretty annoying because you need to stay high with these orbs. A bit higher than with the first chain. Okay, yeah. Click, 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 click. Now here you have the first blind part. What I always do is I jump late and then I basically just hit these 2 orbs twice in a row and hope I make it. Now this blind timing is very annoying You really have to rely on your muscle memory here, since you can't see anything. Because the entire screen is just covered in the sun, I guess. Same with this, but here you can actually see the black orb. So you actually have some sort of a visible cue where you need to click, which is like around the end of the orb. Now this part, it did start really annoying, but it actually got decently consistent. So what you need to do is you need to jump a bit later, and then hit this orb. I don't know how really to say it. You need to hit this orb a bit later than you think, but not too late. Like that. So it gets decently consistent. Then the dash orb. This drop is pretty difficult that you need to make. But it also gets easily consistent. You can, what I mostly do is click early and then click twice. And then with this part you have these toggle orbs that you need to activate to get rid of these walls. So what I mostly do is just click, 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 click. I just add an extra click there, because this is not a timing. You don't have to time that orb, you just have to hit it. Now this part, it did start off not very fun, but what you need to do is you need to click this yellow orb a bit later as well. Now you have to make a jump in here, which is much easier than you think. Now I used to double click this one, but I found that just clicking twice normally was way more consistent. Here you have the second blind part, but I don't know if you could see, but oh wait, show hitboxes, where is it? Oh, it's just hitboxes, alright. This spike is moved slightly to the left, so this timing, making this timing is way easier than you think. So this is the easier blind click, in my opinion. Now you get the toggle orbs again, so you have to click an extra time in the air. Now this part does get pretty consistent. You have to click this red orb a bit later, and then this green orb a bit later. Then you can jump on the edge of this block with the black orb. Now what Crohn did was like hit this late and then do it like that. What I mostly do is just make the jump with the black orb. And then just do click, click, click. Now, here you have multiple ways of doing it. Some people, I think, do it like this. I mean, maybe not even, but you can do it like that anyway. But what I do is like, I fall on the ground and then just double jump basically. And then you get to the ship part. Now this first part, this first orb, okay. The ship is more memory focused than most of the other parts of the level. This is like the memory part. You have to know which orbs you need to hit. Now you want to hit this blue orb, but there is a difficult timing to that blue orb because you can't hit it too late. Let me demonstrate. Because you have a high chance of then hitting that dash orb. You can probably make it if you're really precise, but you don't want to hit it late, you want to hit it perfectly in the middle. Because if you hit it too early, then just that happens. I died way too much to this blue orb and it got very annoying. So be on the lookout for this blue orb, it's way harder than you think. Then you want to hit this yellow orb, you want to dodge all the orbs and then hit the yellow orb, but very early. Because there is a wall here, and if you click this orb a bit too late, you will hit the wall, and you won't like it. Now then, you want to hit you don't want to hit this dash orb or this black orb. You want to go up. You have to click this early and that one late. Because if you hit that early, you will hit the ceiling there. So hit that late, hit the toggle orb, and then dodge all the orbs until this one. And then you get to the UFO. So let me just do the entire part for you. It does get very consistent though. Okay, what I found for this UFO was just click. Wait. And once you're under this blue orb, click twice and then hit the hit that so that you get here. I found that to be the most consistent click pattern to actually get here at the right angle. Then you need to hit this and then do 2 taps very close to each other. So like that. You want to hit this orb early, but not too early. So you get exactly here in this platform. Because there is a blue orb in this platform. And you want to hit that late. And then hit this green orb early, but like from under. So like the angle, you need to do it like that. And then dodge all the orbs until the wave. Now the wave is the easiest part here. Because you can either spam through if you're feeling risky, or memorize what portals will do what. I myself found it easier to memorize the portals. But I can also see people just spamming through here, because that also works if you really want to. I mean, it doesn't really work, but I mean, I guess it can work. So what I do is like, it's like 2, 4. Give me a sec. I will. Where is the hide button here? Okay, I'll quickly disable all the checkpoints. So you have the second one. They have 3 in between, then 1 in between. Then you have this portal, which I mostly just look at like it's a second of this row. Like you have this row of the exact same portals. It's the second one that actually changes your gravity, and the third one. Then there is one that's like the break, and then you have 3 back to back, and then the last one is 1, and then you get to the drop. I made it seem really complicated, but it's pretty easy to learn, to be honest. Once you learned it, you can also do it like every attempt. So then the drop. You don't want to hit the blue orb. I think you can actually, if you really want to. You want to do this, and then don't hit any of these. You don't want to hit any of these blue orbs. They will kill you, or they won't kill you. Like you can also just, I think you can actually survive by hitting the blue orbs. Yeah. No, you can't. Okay, you're the wrong gravity then. What you want to do is just jump here so that you get this weird straight jump, to which you can hit the orb. Now, there are some people that I have seen take all the blocks in this staircase. What I do is like jump to this one, and then jump all the way to the end. Now you need to be careful of the saw blades moving here, but it does get really consistent. And you just straight fly, click click. And you just straight fly through here. Now this part is probably pretty self-explanatory, but I will try to explain either way. Hit this black orb a bit later. I got a new best by clicking the black orb too early, so that can happen. Then you just hit this blue orb and then the green orb a bit later, so that you don't hit the platform first. Now this little swing, let's just call it the swing, is pretty inconsistent at first, but eventually I never died to it again, because like it still, again, it does get pretty consistent. So that's great. the wave. Hit these two orbs very likely, because it's pretty tight, and I died to it a couple of times. But eventually you'll make it. And you just spam through here, which is difficult, but if you have, if you can spam pretty quickly, then it shouldn't be a problem. You want to go up there, and this bit of the wave is the most difficult part of the drop, in my opinion. These 3 clicks. They are pretty easy to learn, but they're like the most difficult gameplay you'll find here probably. I choked them a couple of times. This jump as well, more difficult than it seems. It's a 5 spike, as far as I can see, which is, I think, the max you can do. No, not the max, obviously they are frame perfects, but like, anyway. Click, 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 click. This part is pretty easy. Now here you just want to you want to hold on this. You don't want to hit that last blue orb. So you want to click, click, hold, and then you get into the UFO. Now I see some people do it like this, where they jump twice. I just jump 3 times just to be sure. Now this part, I see everyone do it differently. I spam through it myself, but you can also just learn a click pattern, which I can't. What I just do is I just spam through and it works every time. I never die to this, so. This orb is pretty difficult. You have to hit it pretty late, but obviously the downward momentum can really throw you off here. Hit this late as well. These dash orbs. These dash orbs are really annoying. Alright. Well, what you want to do is you want to click until you're here. You want to hold the dash orb, because there's no S block here. So you want to make sure that you're going straight here before you jump. Because with the downward, you can do it with the downward momentum, but it's really difficult. I don't recommend it. Same with this, but you have to click this dash orb as well, which is also really chokeable. Now this part's pretty easy. You just click, 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 click. And you have a small swing up the section, which is really easy. Then you have this final part, which is also really easy. The entire ball here is really easy. I never died to it once. So I died to every other part in the drop at least once, except for the ball. This ball gets really consistent. Now you want to hit these orbs, you want to double click them. And then you get to the final part. Now the final part I died to it once. There are some pretty difficult clicks here, but overall it's not too bad, but it is chokeable. So what you want to do is you want to do this and then click late. And the same with this one. And same with that one. But this one is the most difficult. I died to this one from 0. Now you can do this the intended way, which is like this. But as you can see, it's really weird and inconsistent in my opinion. What I do is just double click here and you'll just fall straight through there. You just do this, click, 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 and then you beat the level. Congratulations. Holy shit, I died there, okay. Now you beat Sunset Sandstorm. Yippee. Well, I wasted a lot of attempts explaining this, but anyway, I don't know how well I explained this, but I hope it can help you either way with this level, if you're trying to do this. I will I still have some fails that I didn't upload to my channel, so I'll probably just put them here and I'll skip to the completion. So I hope you enjoyed this video of me explaining how to beat Sunset Sandstorm by Crohn44. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Are you still playing Buster or not?
Fuck. No. Oh, I shouldn't have died to that. Oh well.
Hold on, which one should I do? Fantasy
Wait,
Gauntlet?
I'm
Strange
far.
Gauntlet? No. And he got 71. That's a new record.
Tunnels where they can hide do not explode by said explosives, but they are all locked, and the keys to these tunnels are hidden in glass jars hanging from the ceiling. They smash these
No,
tunnels, find the
no,
keys, and
it
after
didn't
a bit of
jump.
push and
It didn't.
shove,
No,
one
no,
dude is
fuck.
left
I hit the
with a
orb, but it
hiding
didn't
spot
jump.
and
No. No, 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 fuck. Oh my fucking god. Let's go. I beat it. Finally. I beat Sunset Sandstorm. No fucking way. Oh, this took me such a long time. Alright.